Hi guys, this is Kay in the Collective Soul Tarot. We're going to do an Egyptian Lenormand spread right now for our minute reading. This is a minute reading that is timeless. So even though it's today's date is February 26th, Monday, 2024, it's timeless. So whenever you're watching this video, it'll be perfect for you. It may be. Yeah, so let's continue and go get started. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit to join me and to surround me with the beautiful angelic wings of love, light, and protection, guidance. Please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in these Egyptian Lenormand cards and to help me see clearly for our minute reading, our minute timeless reading. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective that are watching this minute reading for today's date? Already mentioned. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to cut, and then we're going to put 7 cards out. First one, we have the Gilded Pillar, which is kind of a negative card. All right, Priestess, with the cat card, Tree card. That's probably going to be our garden. Our significator card, the Snake, and the Dog card. Okay, there may be cards I need to pull out yet, but let's do the significator card right here. Now I've been trying to make up some cheat notes for myself so I don't have to look in the book, but you know what, the only one that's out here is the Tree card, so let's talk about that. It represents a strong and stable person, situation, whatever, and it says whatever follows it, this is what the health status of that or the relationship or the person. And the garden, you know, it's following it, so the health status of it is that something that needs to be nurtured and tended to, because there might be a snake in the midst. Let's see. So yeah, so I got to do the rest yet. I apologize. I just want to make sure I'm clarifying these the way they need to be. First of all, I got to find. Okay, the Gilded Pillar is grief, burdens, hardship, responsibility, unpleasantness, guilt, pain, and suffering. That could be like the cross card in the tarot or in the other Lenormand deck. This card in the other Lenormand deck is depicted with the cross, yeah, and is called the cross. The Egyptians did not have crosses. They had ankhs instead. The Gilded Pillar in a reading is never a good sign. It denotes those responsibilities of life that we see as burdens, but we must carry them through the fulfill our obligations. In this way, it represents the unpleasant things in life we have to deal with, like your annual dental cleaning and doing your income taxes. The Gilded Pillar, however, can also take on much more serious and upsetting meanings, such as carrying guilt forward through your life for something in the past that you did and have never been able to release. The Gilded Pillar can also represent tremendous hardship, pain, and or suffering. For example, if the Gilded Pillar appears in a reading next to the sarcophagus, it can indicate a severe and painful illness that may result in death. Okay, so there is something that you are highly... Okay, the Priestess, yeah, this is like this one here. Let me see, is she the like the Empress or the Queen of Cups? Because that's card number 29, so which is like there's two feminine cards in the deck and 2 masculine. I'm too far ahead, I think. 29, yeah, there's the cat. Intelligent and aloof. This one says she's calling your attention to whatever card falls before it, right here. This one here calls attention to this one. In the case of using both cards in a reading, the card does not mean the same thing as a dog card. We've got the dog over here. When cat pounces into your reading, she's calling attention to whatever card falls before it. If it appears the first card in your reading, then choose spot. Well, we don't have to worry. Card is telling you that you need to be alert to whatever is going on around you in the situation. The other cards will tell you what should be alert for. Right? Okay, let's see. Cats are known to be aloof. They can represent a person of high intelligence or someone who has a firm grip on the situation under questions. Yeah, okay. Could be representing this one, the high intelligence, the priestess, right? Okay, here we are. Okay, so this one would be God. So she's the, this is like the mother over this one, you know? Goddess and priestess cards. Examine surrounding cards to identify the woman who may be represented. Keep in mind this card can appear to represent you in a reading. If you are female, this card can be chosen for a female significator card. Okay. The goddess card is a depiction of Queen Nefertari as the goddess Isis. Yeah. And then, yeah, let's see. Priestesses were normally a noble blood, usually the younger daughters of the pharaoh, whose marriages would never bring him any political alliance worth considering because the youngest daughter was far removed from the throne. Consequently, your daughters were often sent to serve the gods in the temples, title popular during the New Kingdom with God's wife of Amun. All right, so yeah. So this is, we're drawing attention to this one here. This one here, you're the priestess. They're being asked to draw on your intuition about negative ways of thinking that the jar pillar is talking about. The jar pillar here, that this is going to either bring health or bring down, you know, make sick or illness. There's a relationship in question, a connection in question. That the garden here is what this is pertaining to, that it needs to be nourished with love and support and you know, positivity in the sense that you trust and faith in your North Star, because there could be a snake in the midst. Let's see here. 7. Treachery, betrayals, deceit, warning, danger, and circuitous. And the deceived dog says, snake. The snake can appear in a reading to represent a warning. It may be identifying the card before it as a source of danger. Yeah, the source of danger is the garden that has not been tended to, maybe. Let's see, it's public places too. Socializing, social media, parties, gatherings. The garden is a place where family and friends gather, right? In this modern day and online chatting as such, the garden often appears in the reading to represent social media. When garden appears next to okay, it can indicate it can also represent groups such as clubs. Okay, now I'm going to look at the dog. Dog is faithfulness, loyalty, fidelity, friendship, protection, and guidance. Okay. So what? The dog is a positive card that indicates someone close to you who is loyal and faithful. The dog can represent a friend who is trustworthy. Paired with the heart, the dog indicates fidelity. Yeah. Next to a card representing a person, the dog always points to this person as a friend, someone you can count on. Dogs are known to protect their masters and guard their homes. When the dog appears in a reading, it can mean that you or the subject of your question is protected. So, yeah, the connection is protected from somebody who is trying to weasel their way into your garden. You know, the garden of life kind of thing, the garden of growth and sustenance. So the garden, yeah. So they may be trying to infiltrate your life, like to get between you and your family in some way. Okay, this is you, between you and your family in some way. There is a lot of burdens and grief going on with you, with the Djed pillar right now, and you're being asked to, as a priestess, you're being asked to check in with your higher self, your intuition, to check in with that, okay, to determine the health status and the life and longevity of the tree. Okay, and the tree, like I said, that card there, I already had it. The tree is longevity, stability, health, vitality, ancestry, foundation, grounding, and rebirth. So this snake right here, did I even read that? Good Lord. Snake. Treachery, betrayal, deceit, warning, danger. Yeah. It's a warning that it may be identifying the card before it as a source of danger. Okay, it could be that somebody in your family or a group that you socialize with. Garden represent a gathering of people. When garden appears, can indicate. It can also represent groups or. Okay, you're in connection with a group of people who are trying to, who are treacherous to you, who are trying to bring you down, trying to confuse you. They're trying to make you feel concerned, worried, scared, whatever. This is where this is coming back around like this, is that the Djed pillars making you feel very burdened and quite grievous, wondering if you're safe, kind of thing. Okay, the cat is saying check in with your intuition, because that's your best friend right there. And there could be somebody who is in your life too that's got your back, physical person in your life that's got your back, that your health and longevity, if this has something to do with your actual physical health, you are being asked to spend time with the people that you love, but be aware that there could be somebody in the midst of those people that you spend time with, either online or physically, that could be trying to bring you down, to sabotage to your efforts and your connections with these people. You're being encouraged to know that somebody is there to help you. Somebody is there to help you. If it's not the divine, it is the divine. The divine is sending this person to support you if it's an actual physical person. But it could just be your intuition, your knowingness of what to do in order for you to free yourself from this heavy burden. Now I just want to clarify the jarred pillar again, just one more time. Boop. Pain and suffering. Grief, burdens, hardship, responsibility, unpleasantness, guilt, pain, and suffering. They may be trying to make you feel guilty about something. They may be trying to make you feel guilty about the decisions you're making that have to do with your own wellness, whether physically or mentally, emotionally. That where you're spending your time, there may be a snake in the midst, right? Some treachery in the midst, but you're protected. You're protected. And that's the message. You're feeling guilty or grief over like heavy burdens, being asked to rely on your own inner strength and power of the intuition you have access to keep your tree growing, for you to continue growing, and to be, in touch with in touch with those people, the group of people. You know, enjoy your time, like be with them, don't stop being with them, but be aware that there might be somebody in amongst your friends or the group of people who are going against you, but you're being protected from that. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Take care of yourself. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.